Hey there, this is the final episode of my Bayonetta series, and this chapter is entitled Requiem, the epilogue. So yeah, this will be the final chapter, and we are starting now playing as Jean on our way to rescue Bayonetta from Father Boulder. And we are of course riding a motorcycle up a spaceship while fighting angels, because this is the game Bayonetta we're talking about, so of course that's what we're doing. This verse 2, more of the same. We have to shoot some enchants on the way. So every now and then, over the past half a year or something, I've been uploading these Bayonetta videos whenever I felt like it. And the hardest part is of course playing the game, because it's a very difficult game, so it often takes quite a while to record and get a full run without fails. But as we can see now, I succeeded, and I have now completed every single difficulty on Bayonetta. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All I have to do now is do this voiceover to the final chapter. So I don't know if I will do any more Bayonetta after this. I don't think so. The reason I wanted to record this in the first place was because I had made it so far on completing Bayonetta. I had already completed all other difficulties on perfect rank, so I felt I wanted to record the final difficulty. Because there aren't too many playthroughs of Bayonetta on YouTube on perfect rank. There are some playthroughs which I have already linked in my first episode, which are really good, but those are pretty much the only ones I could find for this difficulty. So this will actually be one of the only ones on YouTube, at least of the ones that I could find. So I thought it would be worth it to record it if I was going to play it, which I did. So here we are. I don't know if I will be recording anything other than Bayonetta, maybe some other game, not sure right now. I don't have anything planned really. I don't think anyone has been asking for anything specific, but if I get some comments giving me recommendations that I should play a specific game, I will try to look into it and maybe upload it on this channel. Anyway, we are playing as Jean, which is a little bit different than playing as Bayonetta. And we have the condition on this alpha use wicked weaves. And this condition is made much easier when you use this weapon, the Pillow Talk, because if you charge it, every attack counts as a wicked weave, which means you can use it pretty much normally. So you just equip the Pillow Talk and it makes the fight way easier. Here is a beloved. Even if there's not that many people that will be watching this playthrough, I think I learned a lot just by doing the voiceovers and the editing of the videos and all that stuff, because I haven't really made videos before this, so it's good practice for future stuff, I guess, which was pretty nice. And I barely ever speak English, so this is pretty much a first for that too. I mean, of course I do it in English class and other stuff, but not really in long periods of time like this. Long videos like this, so this is a first for talking English in this way. Here is the actual fight against Jubileus, which is literally God, which is pretty cool that Bayonetta fights God in the end of the game. It isn't a god or some god, it's just the god of creation we're fighting. So yeah, Bayonetta is literally more powerful than the god of creation. And the fight against Jubileus is pretty difficult. She has a lot of different phases and not that many checkpoints. You have to do it all in more or less one try. Here is the first environmental change of this fight, because there are 3 of them. So this one is the lava one, and we have to dodge a bunch of lava explosions and other stuff. While also fighting her, I don't know what this is, her faces. And each time you beat a face, it turns into stone. So we're gradually beating down all of her different faces until we can fight her. This is the second phase, second environmental change, which is ice. This one is a bit easier, I think, because it's a bit easier to see where all of the projectiles are. And here is the final one, which is a thunder world of sorts. So after this, I think I'm pretty much done with Bayonetta. It's just I've been playing it a lot now, and even though it's a great game, you can get pretty sick of it after a while. So I'm done with Bayonetta now. I'm glad I did this, because it was still a whole lot of fun to play through Bayonetta one final time and record it in the process. So I also learned how to use the game capture card, which I already had, so I wanted to make use of it to record something, and I did here. I don't think I will be playing Bayonetta 2. I'm not too good at that game, and I don't really feel like getting good at that game. It's not that it's more difficult, I just can't really get into it. And I was already a pretty good Bayonetta 1 player, so that's why I did this. But if I were to make Bayonetta 2 videos, the gameplay would not be as good, I think. I wonder if anyone actually got this far in the playthrough, if anyone actually watches this video. Because I have around 10 views per video, I think. But it's been steadily decreasing with every video I release, so I wonder if anyone will actually watch this. But if anyone does, I'm very thankful you found this video. And if you actually watched all of them, which I'm very doubtful anyone did, then thank you very much for doing that. And tell me how I could improve maybe the commentary or editing or anything, because as I said, I am very new to all this and I don't really plan to become a YouTuber or anything, but if I ever upload another video of any kind, it's good to get feedback of all sorts. So we are nearing the end of the fight. There are just a couple of more phases left. I've been playing a roguelike called Dead Cells a lot lately, and it's also really skill-based, difficult game, which might be fun to upload perhaps. I just thought of that. Maybe I'll record a playthrough of that on the hardest difficulty, 5 boss cells, and upload it here. That could be fun, because I'm pretty good at that game as well. Other than that, I don't really know anything special I could upload. Or maybe I just don't do skill-based games. Maybe I should do a normal playthrough of a game. I don't know. Also, this isn't even my main channel. I have another channel where I will upload normal videos, maybe game reviews, movie reviews, other stuff. So we'll see what I will do in the future. But yeah, this, as I've said multiple times, the final video. So kinda nice to be done with Bayonetta actually. Be done with this entire project, because it has taken quite a while. It's not like I've been working on it all the time, it's just every now and then I come back to do this, and it's been fun, but I'm feeling pretty done with it now. Anyway, we are almost down to the final health bar of Jubileus. Yeah, now it's the final health bar. think we're almost at the end now. Just have to beat her a bit more and then the final phase will start. I just have to dodge these punches and here we go. Here's the climax of the fight. And the climaxes in Bayonetta are always pretty epic. And here is the final part of the fight, where we literally punch God into the sun. By using an infernal demon, I think is called Queen Sheba. And in that bubble there, that's God, and that is Bayonetta's infernal demon, which she literally controls. So that just shows how powerful Bayonetta is, which is pretty cool. Now we just have to make sure that Jubilee hits the sun, so that she doesn't crash into any planets on the way. Yeah, Bayonetta is a bit of a strange game, but it's really fun in the way it's made by Hideki Kamiya. He's a really great game developer. He knows how to make his games fun. Here is Earth. And that was the final boss fight of this great game, Bayonetta. Now there are just some credit fights left, and that will be it. We have to destroy the shell of Jubilees before it hits the Earth also, and we are fighting alongside our previous enemy, Sean. So that was the epic end of Bayonetta. One of the best action games, according to me. The combat is just very well designed. Just kinda have to play to feel it, but it's very well designed. Anyway, there are just some credit fights left, which are all pretty easy. But if you do mess them up, you have to restart the credits, so that's a bit of a chore, but I did not fail them, so no harm done. Right, here's the second credits fight. And these fights are also ranked, so you can't just skip them. But they all take like 10 seconds, so it's not a big deal. I believe there's just one credit fight left after this, which is the absolute last and final fight of the entire game. And here it is. Back to the graveyard, which was the very first fight of the game. If you look at the first episode, you can see that the very first fight of that episode is here. So it's a pretty nice callback. And that was it. That was Bayonetta. I will also show my trophies, because that's pretty cool now that I have beaten the entire game. So I will show it off after this scene. Here is the result screen of this Requiem, which took 29 minutes. So yeah, that was Bayonetta. And I will now show you my result screen. And here it is. So this is all of the difficulties. Very easy, easy, normal, hard, and the one I have been playing on for this playthrough, non-stop infinite climax. And you have to perfectly play all of the chapters, with all the fights in the chapters in every difficulty. So that sounds like a lot, but I am a dedicated player and I had a lot of free time. And Bayonetta is just overall a really fun game, so it was not really a chore to do. Very easy and easy, I could just breeze through, and normal you had to put in a bit of time to get the pure platinums. And hard is the one where you really start to master the game, and non-stop is the one where you use what you have mastered to perfect your fighting. So I am now done with this game, as you can see. Pure platinum on every single chapter. Thank you game for telling me that my skills are magical. I appreciate it. I did say I wasn't gonna record any more Bayonetta, but there is of course a thing called the Lost Chapter, Angel Slayer, which is far and away the most difficult chapter of the game. It is a gauntlet which takes about 2 hours, I think. I'm not sure how long it is, but if you die a single time, you will have to restart from the very beginning. And the difficulty just keeps on getting harder and harder, so I might do that one time, but I'm not sure. It's a very big thing to get into, so we'll see about that. But for now, I am totally finished with Bayonetta, and I will thank any viewer who has gotten this far. So if you have watched this far, thank you very much, and I might see you sometime, but probably not. But goodbye, and thank you for watching this playthrough.